Welcome back, class. This is the lecture number 8 of electrochemistry, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about the determination of pH by using glass electrode. This is very new topic for you because till now you haven't we haven't discussed about the glass electrode. So again, just for reminder that in lecture number 6 what we talked, that the determination of pH of a solution by EMF measurement. So determination of pH can be done only with those electrode which has whose potential depends on H ions. So hydrogen electrode is there, queen hydrogen electrode, which these two electrode we had already discussed in reference to chlorine electrode. So this is now turns for the third and the final electrode, and that is the glass electrode. So this is very important, and the video is also going to be quite bigger because this is very new thing, so I have to describe each and everything for you. So let's start the discussion. So first we will talk about the construction. What is the construction of glass electrode? So for that construction, let's draw the uh, diagram. So here we have a apparatus, a setup. Okay, and in this setup this is the glass electrode, and this I can take a different color. This green is nothing but the platinum wire, and this is the solution. I will discuss each and everything, don't worry. Okay, so what is the glass electrode? First we should understand that what is glass electrode. So this is your glass electrode. So glass electrode is mainly made up from glass, of course. In this case, or we have a different type of glass electrode. I'm talking about the uh, glass type. Okay, so soda glass is one of the type. Okay, otherwise it has a different type also. And then the properties of this glass electrode is it has a low melting point and high electrical conductivity. It has low melting point and high electrical conductivity. So this is the property of this glass. And another thing, if you see this color, okay, so this is a solution actually. So this glass electrode is filled with a solution of constant pH. So filled with a solution of constant pH. Okay, so what is this solution? So the name of this solution is nothing but it is 1N HCl plus queen hydrogen. Queen hydrogen we have already discussed in our previous video. So it is what? It is 1N HCl and queen hydrogen solution. Got it? And this is the glass electrode. This is the glass electrode, and this is platinum wire. Okay, this is the platinum wire. Okay, now the moving ahead. So filled with a solution of constant pH. Point to be noted. This is very important. The pH is the constant of this solution. Okay. Then at the end, and at the end, this I'm talking this. So what is this? At the end, this is the electrode. Okay, and this the circle you are looking at the end of this tube. This is what? This is a glass bulb. At the end of this tube is blown. Okay, a glass bulb. A glass bulb having a very thin wall. What is important is with this glass bulb and having a very thin wall. I'm writing each and everything, okay, because this is very important, a very new one for you, so it is necessary to write. So at the end of this tube, this is a glass bulb which is blowing. Okay, now what is the use of this platinum wire? So this platinum wire to make electrical contact with this solution, a platinum wire is dipped. This solution is in electrical contact, so we required a platinum wire. So this is a role of platinum wire here, to make electrical contact with this solution. Solution means I'm talking about this solution. With this solution, what we required with this solution, a platinum wire is dipped. Okay, now very important thing is coming, that this is 1n-HCl and queen hydron. So this is the known value, we know that, and then this will contact with another solution. Okay, because we need to create a potential difference. Got it? So this I'm writing, this I'm drawing is what? This is the experimental solution. This is what? This is experimental solution. That means the pH of this solution we need to identify. So this experimental solution is contact with this non-pH solution. Okay, so now this difference of two solution of different pH, one solution is this one known and this is unknown. So two solution of different pH is placed on the two side of glass bulb. Okay, so this is the another side which has experimental solution, and this is the another side, other side which has a known solution. So this is what the setup we have, and due to difference, this difference will create potential. This pH difference of two solution will create potential difference. Okay, this pH difference of two solution will create potential difference. So this is what the construction, it's only half done, don't worry, it's only half done for construction. So what are the things? Glass electrode, this is your glass electrode, okay. In soda glass is the type of glass, okay. It has low melting and high electrical conductivity, the property of this glass electrode. And we don't require a highly very high melting point and high electrical conductivity. Then it is filled with a solution. This is very important to understand. This solution is filled with a constant pH, and the solution is what? 1NaCl and queen hydrogen. And then at the end, this is a bulb, this is the bulb which is blown, okay. And this bulb is a very thin wall, so this will directly connected with a experimental solution, and the difference of these two solution pH will create a potential difference. Now as I told you earlier that for calculation of a pH we require to on the basis of EMF we require to connect this setup with a reference electrode. And from last two lecture where we are going to discuss like this: hydrogen electrode reference electrode is calomel, queen hydrogen reference electrode is calomel. So here in this case the glass electrode also, the reference electrode will be what? Calomel electrode. So now this setup will be combined with what? Calomel electrode. So let's draw that calomel electrode. So I'm drawing here the calomel electrode. So here is a tube, this is the tube I'm drawing, okay. And this is actually we are talking about the calomel electrode. So this is okay. And by the this tube, band tube, okay, this is nothing but this is connected with this. So this is how the solution will be connected, okay. And then again this calomel electrode is dipped with okay, this is the and this is KCl solution. So here I'm writing this is KCl solution, and this in bottom this is, those who have not seen the video of calomel electrode, they can again see here. This is what the exactly calomel electrode: mercury, and then at just upper side we have paste of Hg2Cl2, okay. So this is Hg2Cl2 paste, and this we can draw by this method. So this is nothing but controller. Now we have two wires to connect, so we will connect these two wires. We have one to this side and another. I'm going to this one, okay. So these two wire will be connect with external, so that is a potentiometer, okay. So now this setup is in reference connected with a reference electrode, that is nothing but what? Calomel electrode. So this is a setup of calomel electrode, and this is what? glass electrode. So this is two are in reference to each other. Okay, so moving ahead, now we will talk about the working. What is the working of this electrode? That is the second point to discuss, the working of this electrode. So first we will find out the electrode potential at a glass electrode, because here the potential is generated because of the difference of these two solution. So electrode potential of glass electrode. So electrode potential of glass electrode, directly I am applying the Nernst equation, because we had already discussed so many times, so I'm not going to discuss it in many more. So while applying the Nernst equation, Eg is indication of the glass electrode, and E naught G is what? Is standard value. And then directly, because see, this is what HCl and queen hydro. So HCl and queen hydrogen, this reaction will give you hydrogen ion. So this will create what? This is the queen hydrogen electrode. And if you remember my previous video, the value of that is what? 0.059 log H plus. Directly I am applying, because it is what? Hydrogen electrode. It is again, because it is in contact with the queen hydrogens. So this is I am writing directly. This point you should remember, 0.059 log H plus. So this log H plus is what? This log H plus is your pH, negative value. Okay, so this negative value. Okay, so as you can see that here is that value. This is the queen hadron, 0.0591 pH negative. Okay, so this we had already calculated in our previous video, so I am not going to discuss it in very detail. Okay, this was the previous video. So here we can go for EG, E naught G negative 0.0591 pH. This will be the equation number 1. Got it? So this E naught G, as I told you that the solution which kept in that glass electrode is at constant. Okay, this is what the constant pH, filled with a solution of constant pH. So E naught G is a constant, and depending upon the uh, nature of the glass. So what we can write here, where E naught G is a constant, and depending upon the nature of glass and pH of the solution, pH of the solution taken in the glass tube. So this is the important about this E naught G. Now as we want to determine the value of E naught G, so what is the procedure for that? To determine the value of E naught G for a particular glass electrode, the value of Eg should be known. Okay, if you want to know the E naught G, the value of Eg should know. Okay, and Eg is what? The glass electrode. So to determine the value of what? E naught G for a particular glass electrode, the value of Eg, the value of Eg, this I'm talking, the value of Eg is determined. Okay, for a solution of non-pH, for a solution of non-pH. Okay, so now we want to find out the EG, that means the glass electrode. So this glass electrode is if you want to find out the value of this glass electrode, what you will do, you have to connect this glass electrode with a reference electrode, and that reference electrode is what, this one, this is the calomel electrode. Okay, so this reference electrode is connected with what, glass electrode, so that we can easily find out the value. So here uh, to determine what, to determine EG, the value of EG means EMF of glass electrode. Okay, the glass electrode is connected with calomel. To determine the value of EG, it should connected with calomel electrode. Okay, so let's draw the cell now. This is schematic representation of cell. So here I'm just writing the general form. Okay, you can go for detail also, but I'm just writing. See, just remember the this is your glass electrode. Okay, this is your experimental solution, and this experimental solution is connected with this calomel electrode. So simple drawing of simple representation of cell is what, here the cell representation. So cell representation is what, glass electrode, glass electrode. This is connected with what, glass electrode is connected with experimental solution. So glass electrode is connected with experimental solution, and this experimental solution is connected with glass electrode, sorry, calomel electrode. So this is a very simple representation of cell. You can go for detailed representation also, like glass electrode, so just E and G and all this, then green hydrogen, then calomel is PT and all. Okay, so this is a simple way to represent. So let's talk about the EMF calculation, because ultimately through EMF we have to complete the procedure. So for the EMF calculation, this is the right hand side, this one is the left hand side. So EMF is what, E calomel, ER minus EL, and if it is ER minus EL, we can write it what, E calomel minus EG, second equation. E calomel, that means the, I am talking about the right one, and EG I am talking about the left hand side. Okay, so this is the and as you can see that this equation is in form of EG, so thus just convert this equation again in the form of EG. So EG equals to E cell, sorry, E calomel, it is not cell, it is calomel, E calomel minus EMF. This is the third equation. So now we have EG of in third equation and this EG in the first equation. So we compare these two. So comparing first and third equation. So this will give you E calomel minus EMF equals to, this side is what, E naught G minus 0.0591 pH. Ultimately we want to pH, so this will become to this side, the rest of the thing will comes to this side. So let's 0.0591 pH, this coming to this side, and E naught G minus E calomel and plus EMF, that means I'm talking about the EMF of the cell, this cell. Okay, so final is the pH. So what is the pH? If pH is written, so this will come to in division. So pH equals to E naught G minus E calomel plus EMF upon 0.0591. 0591. This is your final expression for the calculation of pH. So I think this is quite interesting also, and a different one. So today what we have completed, this is the determination of pH by using glass electrode. Here we have dealt with the two section. One was the construction of the cell, how the cell is set up. These are the valuable points, important points for the construction, and then the working of course, we have a Quine hadron, so we go for the Quine hadron calculation also. And then the calomel electrode is there, so this is the cell representation point to be noted. This is I'm simpling I have just written in simple way. You can go for the detailed representation also. Okay, this is the representation of cell. And then final EMF calculation is very simple. So now we have three different values for the pH calculation. This is the for glass electrode, if you remember. This is for the glass electrode, and then we have a value, this value, this I am showing you. This is for the hydrogen electrode, very simple one. This is for hydrogen electrode, by using hydrogen electrode. And then we have another value, and that was the calomel electrode. So this is the value of calomel electrode, this is the value of calomel electrode. So you can see that difference. I'm showing you, this is the for calomel electrode. Okay, this is for this one, this is for this is for Quine hadron electrode, not calomel, sorry. This is for Quine hadron electrode, and this is for glass electrode. And the first one, that was the this I'm showing you. This is for hydrogen electrode. So just check out these three values. Okay, this is hydrogen electrode, this is Quine hadron electrode, and this is last one, that was the glass electrode. So this three equation you should remember, very important. You may find any one question out of these three. So thank you so much for your watching. Please comment in the comment box if you like this video, or if you have any query, any doubt, any question regarding this video, please comment in the comment box. Okay, thank you so much.